This protest is against human rights violations and denial of freedom in Indian occupied Kashmir. India is a place that claims to be world's largest democracy, and yet Kashmir is a place that's world's most militarized zone. And that contradiction between world's most militarized zone in world's largest democracy points out towards the fact that what's happening in Kashmir under Indian occupation is closer to genocide. It includes murder, execution, enforced disappearance, mass rape, torture, extrajudicial killing, and everyday denial of human rights there. The most important human rights that's being denied in Indian occupied Kashmir is one of Azadi. Azadi is freedom. So what we are asking for here is support from people in Norway and other places throughout the world to put pressure on India to fulfill its obligation towards human rights regimes, to provide peace with justice, not peace without justice, to end its colonial occupation, and to recognize that Kashmiris are people like you and me, people like Palestinians, Kurdish, Tibetans, Uyghurs and Baloch, and Kashmiris are human beings whose rights have to be recognized as soon as possible. So we would hope that you'd read more about and think more about what's going on in Kashmir under Indian occupation, and hopefully you'll put pressure on your own elected MPs here, politicians, and ask them to raise the issue in the parliament so that they can raise the issue and put pressure on India. That's the least we can do. The least we can do is have solidarity with the struggle for freedom by Kashmiris. And I present to you a Kashmiri person, a young person from Indian occupied Kashmir, who's also seen as a voice of the youth there because of his resistance to dehumanization and occupation in Kashmir. MC Kash.
Thank you everybody for joining us. Quite cool. All right. Thanks. Thank you everybody. My name is Roshan. I also go by the stage name of MC Kash. I'm here in Norway with a very simple message that the Kashmir, my home place, is being brutally suppressed. Right now there's a more than 60-day curfew going on in Kashmir, which is not only inhumane and brutal, but extremely against human rights anywhere in the world. For 60 days, people, like children, have not been able to go to school. India implements a strict curfew day and night, and they don't allow the people even to come out of their homes. We ask for solidarity in a time when Kashmiris are suffering so much. We ask that you at least hear our voices and at least know the name Kashmir, so that wherever, if somehow you ever have a chance of hearing the name Kashmir, you at least talk about Kashmir through us, through what you hear from us. Well, I am not much of a talker. I am, like Dibyesh said, I'm an MC. So I'm just going to do a 16-bar thing, so that you guys can hear how we think about in the streets of Srinagar. They come knocking on my door every night, looking for a rebel in the eyes of my child. They blind to the innocents, murder all the residents, hiding all the evidence, rising up to prominence, scared of the dissidents. Innocence, their common sense is to brutally suppress all voices or shoot pellets to blind. Automatic weapons at hand can kill anyone, anywhere, anytime. And they're knocking on my door every night, looking for a rebel in the eyes of my child. They blind to the innocents, to their own wickedness, control the populace militarily. Let me make it clear, you can't hide, you can't run. They are everywhere with their hands on their guns, on convoys, on highways, gaspers in the streets, spies all around. Listen, then your heart beats. This is true about Kashmir. They come to our homes every night with their midnight raids, and they knock on our doors and looking for our sons. Our sons are the ones who are fighting against the Indian occupation by throwing their stones against the bullets that we have showered on us. But these
economically suppressed by a military regime who is hell-bent on controlling the people of Kashmir through guns. They torture, they have jailed more than 11,000 people in less than 60 days. We require your solidarity at this point so that we can feel the support and we can carry on fighting.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.